Hello, hello. Thank you for catching me live and also for checking out the replay. It's LaShanda Henry here, aka Sister Sense, and we are about to play today. I'm going to talk to you guys about how to get better at sales and everyday sales, continuing my last conversation, which was all about how to simplify, serve, and sell. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. I usually have my printerman with me. Nala is on the porch today. Will she let me sneak a peek at her? Nala, you're on scope. My neighbor's cat. She's absolutely adorable. I get to hang out with her and you guys today as we jump into this conversation about how to get better at sales. If you are a fellow Trep with other Treppies in your circle and you're like, listen, it's about to go down Sister Sense style, feel free to share this with your following. And of course, if you've been here before, that phrase that pays, fire, 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 drop that into the comment box, because you know me, I'm all about making sure that you guys are focused and fired up. As I jump into my session with you all today, I'm also going to jump onto Facebook Live. So let me hit live on Facebook as well so I can invite some folks over there to come and play with us as well. Always trying to outdo myself. You know, I like to be on Periscope with you guys, but I'm trying to do something a little bit different, trying to do Facebook and Scopes at the same time. But I have been really focused on this quarter how you can simplify pretty much everything in the sales process, and that's really what I'm excited about to talk to you guys about today. But 2 seconds, bear with me while I jump on Facebook. 3, 2, 1. Hey Facebook, hello. So I'm on Facebook Live, I'm on Periscope, while talking about, this is like my power session for today, how you can simplify, serve, and sell, really get better at sales and simplify the process so you don't feel like it's crazy for you. So I want to see how I can maybe adjust 2 of these tripods here so I'm like in the middle of both of them. The first conversation I had was actually, I think it was yesterday. I was on Scope yesterday or the day before, and I talked about my Simplify, Serve, and Sell challenge. And the conversation was simply this: if you feel like you are trying to sell online and everything is overwhelming you, you're overthinking the process, you're overspending. Hey, sweetie, welcome. If you feel like you're overspending, I wanted to figure out a way to make it simple, simple for you to get this stuff done. So I talked about my simple system, which is this. If you haven't heard it, you can write it down. Simple, SIMPLE, okay? Simple is this: select, item, market, promote, link, engage, okay? It simply means this: there are so many things that you want to do, that you have to do, that you can do. When it comes to consistently, to proactively, to effectively selling online, the key is to select an item. Okay, select an item. And for that one item, you focus on getting better, being your best with respect to marketing, promotion, linking, and engaging your audience, your tribe, and the people you are trying to serve. That's it. I wanted to put it in a simple way, which is why I created it and call it my simple system, because I work with a lot of highly driven, success-seeking, go-getting women, and a lot of times they've got like 15 different things that they're trying to do. And if you can relate to this, say me, okay? When I say that if you can relate to this, I mean you have like 15 different programs you want to launch. You've got different courses. You've got a new book you want to do. You've got an event that you either want to go to or an event that you want to create. And before you even do half of this stuff, you're exhausted because you're running circles in your mind. And I work with a lot of people who say, you know, I want to get this done, but I'm confused, I'm overwhelmed, I'm overthinking, I'm overspending, and at the same time, literally underperforming because they're not getting anything done. And so I realized when I sat down and looked at how I'm able to effectively sustain, as you know, or as you maybe don't know, I've been doing this for 16, 17 years now, you know, building websites for people. I'm a web designer, coaching, creating information products. I've been doing this for a long time. And in the process of doing this, I realized that even though I've got a lot of stuff, quote unquote, how I'm able to do this consistently is by selecting an item, selecting one item, you market, you promote, you link, and engage for that one item on any given time. So when I shared this particular system, and actually the challenge, if you're curious, you can go to sistasense.com/simple if you want to learn more about the Simple Fly Serve and Sell challenge. When I created the challenge and I talked about it on my last scope, people were saying, well, you've got to select an item, but that's hard, right? Anybody feel like that? You know, there are so many different things that you could do. You don't know what to choose. So I said, well, let me jump on today and not only talk about the process, the system of simple, but the first couple of steps that you need to take when it comes to picking that item that you want to focus on. Okay, now I'm assuming that you've got a couple of product services, whether they be physical stuff or digital stuff, or, you know, you're somebody like me, you've got a coaching package, you got something that you can sell. I'm assuming that you do. If you don't, or if you have questions, you can email me and let me know, sistasense@gmail.com. But here's the deal. Once you've listed out, because that's the first part, like what exactly it is that you want to sell, actual stuff, not stuff that you're dreaming about, right? Not stuff that you're going to launch like 3 months from now, but stuff that you actually have to sell. And again, if you don't have something, I can show you how to create stuff literally today, because I'm the queen of low price point products. So if you want to create a low price point product today, I got you. But once you've looked at your products, you've got to take a look at them, like list them out. I can't have this, I have this, I have this, I have this. Then you've got to decide, well, which one of these am I going to focus on? Okay, which one? Here's what I like to do. I'm going to give you 3 categories, write them down. And these categories are what I like to call my PYPs, pick your priority, okay, your priority goal. There are 3 of them. You can pick one. It's going to be hard. I know it's going to be hard, but you can only pick one, okay? So, you say, okay. I've listed out my products. Hey, Carla, welcome, welcome. I've listed out my products, LaShanda. These are the products that I want to sell. Hey, Charvette. Hey, sweetie. Welcome, welcome. So list out the products that you say you potentially want to sell. Because remember, the key to successfully learning how to sell, whether it be you wanting to make a couple $1,000s, you want to get to 6 figures, or you want to get to that $1 million mark, you've got to learn how to effectively sell. If you can't sell one thing, you won't be able to sell anything. And if you can't sell one thing, you're going to consistently spin your wheels in this process called online entrepreneurship, right? So first thing is, remember, write down simple, guys. Write it down. SIMPLE. Simple. That's my acronym. Select, item, market, promote, link, engage. You got to select one item. List out all the items you have, whether they be products, physical, digital, or services that you want to sell. Then you got to pick one. I'm going to help you figure out how to pick one, okay? You have 3 different categories that you can choose from. Here's the first one. You say to yourself, my priority, LaShanda, is I want to get the most new customers that I can get. The most new customers. Meaning that I'm not concerned about making a lot of money right now. I want to know that I can get a customer to actually buy my stuff. I want to attract some people, whether you want to attract new people or you want to get them existing people that you had or they left before, you want to get them back into your fold. I want to get the most new customers that I can potentially get. That's my goal, okay? There are 3 different goals. So put that down for a second. The most new customers that I can potentially get. That's one goal. Here's another goal. I want to get, hey, what's up, sweetie? It's so good to have you on my scope today. Thank you for joining me. The next goal being this, okay? I want to get the most sales I can possibly get. Okay, whether they're new people or old people, or listen, I want to make the most amount of sales that I can get by focusing on this one item. Okay, that's goal number 2. Okay, here's the last one. Here's the last goal. And I'll talk a little bit more about this, but essentially right now, for those of you who are just joining me, I'm helping you try to figure out, if you say, okay, well, I want to do this, I want to get better at sales, how do I do that? Because I'm getting all this information. Number 1, you have to strip away at all the crap that you're hearing and focus on selling one thing. Keep it simple, select one item. Number 2, you've got to pick a goal, pick one priority goal. Either you want to get the most new customers, you want to make the most amount of sales, or here's the last one. You want to make the most amount of money. Ding, ding, ding. Everybody wants to make money, right? So you're going to be like, well, of course, that's the one that I want. I want to make the most amount of money. Now, you may go, but I don't get that, LaShanda. Making the most amount of money, making the most sales, isn't that the same thing? Hey, Jennifer. Yes, I'm on information overload. Okay, so you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? You're in a space where you're getting all this information and you're feeling overwhelmed. That's why I created Simplify, Serve, and Sell. Because honestly, at the end of the day, real talk, if you are like me, if you're an infopreneur, if you're a creative, if you're a service professional, and you're looking to, as an entrepreneur, generate money and serve people, live in your purpose, empower women, then number one, you have to strip away at the information overload. And number two, you have to stop putting all of these great ideas in your head and not implementing. Hey, Miss Patty, welcome. Putting all these great ideas on paper, and I'm going to create a course and a membership website and a book and an event and this and this and this and this and this. You want to do everything and you're not doing anything. You've got to simplify, which is why I'm like, listen, the key to this, how I generate money consistently online, is I focus on one item. Select one item, I market, promote, I link, engage, and make it happen. If you want to get to 4 figures, 6 figures, $1 million, it doesn't matter. If you can't sell one item, nothing is going to change for you, right? So my goal is to help you learn how to sell items, how to create digital content, and how to simplify the process. So let me backtrack a bit, because I said to you guys, there are 3 priority goals. Either you say you want to get the most new customers, you want to make the most sales, or you want to make the most amount of money. Now, I said there is a difference between these 3. And here's the difference. And remember, 1, there's a difference. 2, you can only pick one. Because remember, we're about keeping it simple. And you guys, yeah, that sounds good. I want to do all of that. All of it, right? Raise your hand. I want to do all of that. I want to get customers. I want to make sales. I want to make money. All of that, right? You can only pick one. I'm going to tell you why. If you say, I want to make the most amount of sales, let's say you have a $7 product. You've got a $7 product, you kill it, you focus on selling that $7 product. By the way, my Simplify, Serve, and Sell, it's a challenge. It's 28 days. And for 28 days, 1, I help you figure out how to strip away all the stuff, focus on selling one product. And I give you 24 awesome ways. So every day we're going to knock it out, 24 ways to sell that one product. sistersense.com/simple. That's where the challenge is. We've already begun. You can jump right in and get started. Okay? But the heart of it is this. If you, like I said, if you say I want more sales and you sell a $7 product, you get 100 sales, that's $700, right? So you got 100 sales. Like, you got the most amount of sales you could potentially get. Yeah, $700. Awesome, right? Guess what? If you sell a $1,000 product, I do web services, right? I've got a $1,000 package, 5 clients, hell, 7 clients. 7 clients for a $1,000 web package is $7,000 versus a $7 package, 100 sales, $700. You see the difference? Now, here's the kicker. Either you're in a space where you want to make the most amount of money you can potentially make, so you're about bringing in as much revenue as you can right now, or you're about maybe sales, meaning that you're not so much concerned about, of course, we all want to make the most that we can make, but you have to come up with your core priority here. If your core priority isn't so much bringing in that bank, but bringing in those sales, your goal is, I want to make this real. I want to get better at sales, because truth be told, I have stuff, but it's not selling, right? So if you're honest with yourself and say, I don't really know how to sell, I've got a whole bunch of stuff, but it's not selling, then maybe your priority is that you want to bring in more sales, because you want to learn how to actually close. You want to learn how to get people to look at your stuff, go to your checkout page, and actually pull out the credit card and buy, right? Versus you saying, okay, well, I know how to sell, right? That's not necessarily the issue for me, but the issue for me is making more money. I want to make as much money as I can make. So maybe you've got some high premium price products that you want to focus on selling. You don't necessarily have to get 100 people to buy this month. Maybe you just need 5 people to buy this month and you'll be happy. But you have to pick a priority. The first one I said to you guys was new customers. Maybe you're new at this, or maybe you've been doing this for a while, but you want to expand your brand and you want to bring some new people into the fold. So your priority right now isn't necessarily to bring in more money, because you're good. Your business is doing what it needs to do. You're good. But you're trying to figure out how to get yourself to the next level where you can extend your reach and bring in new people. So that's the first step to this process of figuring out, if I'm going to simplify, if I'm going to do this Sister Sense style, if I'm going to figure out how to pick one product that I just knock it out and sell that one product consistently for 28 days with LaShanda, how do I pick that one product? This is the first step. You've got to ask yourself the question, do I want to get the most new customers this month? That's number one. Do I want to get the most sales this month? That's number two. Or do I want to make the most amount of money I could potentially make? That's number three. Okay? So once you figure that out, you can start this process of playing with me, and I can tell you exactly what needs to happen next once you figure out that goal. Now, I'm an information girl. I give a lot of information. And so I could sit here for a good 2-3 hours, but guess what? That's not what this is about. This is about making the process as simple as possible, so it's a no-brainer for you. You don't feel overwhelmed, and you're not like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? So I've literally broken this process up into 28 pieces so that it's not overwhelming. I want it to be simple because, listen, we're on quarter 2. And I don't know about you, but I'm about making money and not excuses. So if there were like 15 things that you said you were going to do last quarter and you didn't do them, it's because chances are you're either overwhelmed, you're overthinking, or you're overspending. But whatever it is, you're underperforming because you're trying to do everything and not doing anything. And for me, the key this quarter is to attack that. I'm about kissing confusion goodbye. Kiss the confusion and kiss the overwhelm goodbye. And when I say kiss, I mean K-I-S-S. Keep it seriously simple. Cut out all the extra fat, all the extra fluff, all the, I need to do this. No, the only thing that you need to do is focus on revenue generating activities. I see some thumbs up over here. I see some hearts over here. The only thing that you need to do is focus on your ROI, your revenue, your return on investment, your revenue generating activities. Because if what you're doing is not bringing you in some money every day, some actual money, so you can say that you're not just doing this as a hobby, because by the way, it's tax season, and unless you can say you generated a profit, it's an expense, it's a hobby, it's not a business. So if you want to officially claim this as a business, you are reading my mind. Okay, good. If you want to officially claim this as a business, you have to bring in some money, which means you have to get better at sales. And the key is to simply figure out how to master. Because listen, if you can get to the point, and you can be honest with me, do you feel like you've got one thing that is selling for you consistently? Yes, Jennifer, the second quarter is here. Can you believe it? I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with my little boy for the summertime. I already got to get ready for the summer, right? It's crazy. It's crazy. But the key is you've got to have at least one thing, something that you can consistently sell. It's funny, I was on the phone with one of my favorite ladies today, and she said to me, we were talking about different things, and she said, you know, someone said to me, I need to get more people on my list. And she said, okay, well, do you have anybody on your list? They said, yeah. They said, you know, I got maybe like 100 or so people, not that many, but I've got people on my list. And she said, well, I'm going to be honest with you. If you cannot sell and make money with that list of 100, you're not going to make any money with a list of 100,000. And their job was on the floor. But it's the truth. Because at the end of the day, if you can't sell to one, you ain't going to sell to many. So you have to learn how to consistently sell better. And the key to that process is learning how to sell one thing really well. If you can do that in your sleep with your eyes closed, everything else will start to work for you. I opened my online boutique and I am lost. Now I need to choose an online product to focus on this in. You know, it can be, you know, a space where you feel overwhelmed, especially when you're trying to get people to go to the store, and people go to the store and they're like, oh, this is cute. And then they close it. I'm going to come back later. And then they don't, right? You've got to figure out how to take one product from that store, one product. You know, whether it be you selling in your boutique, or you've got books, or you got coaching, or you got, you know, whatever it is that you sell. Honestly, you could sell just about anything. The process is going to work. You've got to focus on a product. So I said, okay, let me jump back on scope. Let me do this live stream thing. Because again, the last time I came on here and I said, pick a product, people said, well, how do you pick the product? So I said, well, listen, this is what I'm doing with the ladies in the challenge. I'm going to just come on and give you guys the first step, which is picking your goal. Okay. Once you pick your goal, that's going to help you narrow down the item, because what you sell depends upon your overall goal. See, folks get excited about the feel good when it comes to business. Hey, Tammy, what's up, sweetie? How you doing? Folks get super excited when it comes to business. I'm doing my little entrepreneur power session here, so thank you for joining me. Folks get super excited when it comes to business, right? They're like, oh, I got a product, I want to sell it. And then, they've got all of these dreams, they've got all these feel-good feelings around it. But the real good is when people pull out their pocketbooks, they get that debit card, and they buy your stuff. In order for them to buy your stuff, you have to create compelling offers. So, okay. I gave you guys the first step, like I said, the challenge, my Simplify, Serve, and Sell 28-day challenge. That's really going to walk you through the process of simplifying how you serve and sell online. I'm going to give you 24 ways to sell one thing. So every day we're going to cut the fluff. Okay, and we're going to sell. That's what matters. That's over at sistersense.com/simple. So you guys got the first step. I'm going to give you the first of what I like to call my EACs, okay? My EACs to sale. So for those of you who are just joining, my fellow entrepreneurs, my savvy sister entrepreneurs online, I said to you guys, I want you to write down SIMPLE, SIMPLE. That's the acronym that I created to help people get clear. Select, item, market, promote, link, exchange. You're going to select one item from all the different things in your inventory, right, that you can sell. List out all the stuff that you can sell, select one. So if you got a beauty business, right, you've got skincare products, you've got hair care products, you've got all these other stuff. One product. If you're an author and you've written 5 books, great, one book. There's one item that you're going to tunnel vision consistently sell. Because again, my driven entrepreneurs, I work with women all day, every day. I get on the phone with women, LaShanda, I want to build a membership website, I want to create an event, I want to do this, and we're waiting 9 months for them to do something, for them to launch, for them to create, because they don't know which one to create. And it's frustrating them, it frustrates me, because I know how to do this, and I want to help more people sell. I want to help you get your stuff off the ground. But the first thing you've got to do is cut away at all the stuff that you say you want to do and just do one thing, right? So simple, select one item, select item, market the hell out of that item, promote the hell out of that item, link to that item as much as you can, and engage people online so they're excited about what you do and getting to know you. I mean, it's no simpler than that. Just sell every single day. Real talk, how many of you guys, because I know you guys have stuff that you are selling, my entrepreneurs out there who are selling, how many of you are selling every day? Every day. And you can drop in the comment box and let me know. I mean, you're actually selling, not that you've got a shopping cart and you've got some stuff on your website and you're hoping and praying for people to go to the website and buy it. I mean, you're actively, proactively selling your stuff in one way, shape, or form every day. How many of you are doing that? That's the hard part. The easy part is creating stuff. When you're a creative, you can knock out a book in like a couple of days, right? When you're a creative, you can jump on a call and answer 15 questions like that. But it's the selling that a lot of women, not my men, not so much the men. The men, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. When I work with dudes, they about their money. But women, it's a little bit harder. Sometimes we get in our feelings, right? I don't want to charge. They don't want to pay for it. Especially my spirit entrepreneurs, where it gets a little kind of taboo to talk about spirituality and money. There's just so many things around sales. How many of you are proactively selling every day? Okay? That's where you got to check yourself, because that's where your success is at the end of the day. That's where your success is. Your success is not in how many pretty photos of yourself you can take and put on Facebook. Your success does not lie in how many speaking gigs you can get for free and you're speaking to people, or your success doesn't even lie in how many books you make that are sitting on a shelf. Because let me tell you something, if you have a book that nobody's buying, you might as well just call it a diary. And real talk, I have a lot of entrepreneurs in my circle who have books, who are authors, but don't have successful books because they don't sell every day. You can tell me you've got 15 products, great, but are they selling? No, I wish I was going to start Facebook ads and then didn't want to do it without taking a course so I wouldn't waste the money. Right? I mean, Facebook ads, that's a whole other ball game. I don't even think or talk about advertising because at the end of the day, I'm an old school organic marketing kind of girl, and I jump online and click by click, I make those sales. I engage people, I connect with people, I do what I teach. Simple. SIMPLE. I market, I promote, I link the hell out of my stuff, and I engage. And so literally in me sitting down and thinking about the process that has allowed me to not only build a business online, but sustain. I've been building websites for 17 years. Can you believe that? Can you believe? Don't I look young? I'm an old lady now, right? I've been building websites online for 17 years. I've been working at home for myself for the last 10 years now. That only comes with learning how to do this stuff consistently. I'm trying to, you see me doing this, right? I'm trying to not show you my good goods. You ever wear these doggone shirts and then they always want to show you good goods? Thank God my locks are long. I can kind of, push them to the side and block the shirt. But all right, y'all, I've got to go. But before I do, I'm going to share one more thing with you, right? I'm going to share one more thing with you. And it's my EACs to sales. So the whole process of the Simplify, Serve, and Sell, it's a 28-day challenge. First, we start off by picking your product because, again, I know there are a lot of products that you can choose from, but I want to really help you figure out what's the right product you can focus on to sell, right? The goal is for you to get better at sales. Make more, sell more, get more done. Once we pick the product, we talk about my EACs. I share with you 24 ways to sell. There are 6 EAC categories, and all of these are signature SistaSend systems. When I say signature, I mean you're not going to find this in anybody else's book, okay? The simple system, that's mine. This is all me. This is what I do. This is what I've done. This is what I've created so that I can articulate to you. Again, my good goods are showing, y'all. See what happens when the boobies get too big? And you get a little bit too much love on the sides. I am teaching you, again, not what I read in somebody else's book. This is my system to how I consistently, for the last 17 years, have learned how to sell. The first EAC is this, okay? You can write this one down. Entice, okay? Entice, attract, compel. Entice, attract, compel. So there are 6 categories of EACs that I am dying to teach you guys inside of the challenge. And the first one is entice, attract, compel. In a perfect world, right? In a perfect world, you say, listen, go buy my stuff. This is what it is. This is how much it costs. Go buy it. In a perfect world, you say that, and everybody, they go and run and buy it, right? They go to your boutique gen and they get all your ish, right? In a perfect world. But hey, we don't live in a perfect world. We live in the real world. And in the real world, in order for you to get people to buy your stuff, you have to entice, attract, compel. Okay? So write that down. Did you guys get that? Entice, attract, compel. There are 6 EACs that I use to consistently get them people to come in. Listen, y'all, if I'm speaking to you, feel free to share this with your followers, please. If you know other people who need to know this, if you know some sister girl entrepreneurs who are looking to sell, but they are struggling at sales, tell them, listen, Sister Sense is going to show you how to bring on that fire and that focus and do it the SIMPLE way, the simple way, okay? The simple way. Because if you can learn how to sell one thing, you can learn how to sell everything, okay? So EAC number 1, entice, attract, compel. Now, as a seller, there are certain trigger words that you should know. And if you listen to sellers, they're going to tell you something that you should know, which is the psychology of sales. Okay, I don't want to get too technical because it's all about keeping it simple. But the psychology of sales is simply the little things that you can do to subconsciously motivate people to buy your stuff. Could be the words that you use, the colors you use, the tone in your voice, all the little things that add up to people taking that pocketbook out, taking them dollars out and going, here, I need everything that you have today. Oh, I love you. Right? We like them hearts and we like them Facebook thingies, them little thumbs up. But guess what? That's the feel good. The real good is the coins, right? If those, all them little hearts and all them little things were actually coins in your bank account, that would be the real good. Okay? So in order for you to get that, in order for you to get the real good, you've got to learn the EACs, the first one being to entice, attract, and compel. So let me talk about that a little bit deeper. Like I said, I'm going to dig into this, into the challenge. But before you even take the challenge, whether you take it or not, I want to help you, right? And I want to give you some of the strategies that work for me. So, trigger words. F-R-E-E, free. Free is one of several trigger words that as an entrepreneur, you need to know. Because as an entrepreneur in a perfect world, it would be great if all you did was create your stuff and somebody else sold it for you, right? But unless you pay somebody else to sell your ish for you, you have to learn how to sell it for yourself. So you've got to learn the trigger words. You've got to learn the words that motivate people to buy. One of those words is free, F-R-E-E. And I have 7 different ways in which you can use the word free to work for you. I get paid with free all the time. I get paid with free all the time. So I'm going to share with you guys one example of how to get paid with free. I've got 7 of these examples. Hey, Nicole Bird, welcome, sweetie. Thank you for joining. I've got 7 different examples. Again, I can't do all of this today. I've already laid all of this out for you guys in the challenge. So for 28 days, we get to play. We get to keep it simple. I help you kiss the confusion away. Keep it seriously simple. Y'all know that acronym, right? I hope you know it. K-I-S-S, keep it seriously simple. The variation of it is keep it simple stupid. And I hate that one because I don't like the word stupid. So I love keep it seriously simple. Oh, you love the work that I do. Right back at you. Right back at you, sweetie. Thank you. And in order for you to do that, like I said, I've laid it all out for you in the challenge, but I wanted to share some of that stuff here. So one of those trigger words is free when it comes to enticing people to, attracting people, compelling them to just take a look at your stuff. You've got to learn how to use the word free. So one of my favorite ways to use the word free is to do the opt-in to upsell process. And this is what that means. I'm sure you know about opt-ins where you have a free sign-up form and people can opt into your email list for free and get something from you, right? You guys know about that. That's not a no-brainer. I'm sure that's something that you've heard before. But here's the deal. I'm going to tell you, real talk. Most entrepreneurs are not sellers, so they're doing opt-ins the wrong way. I'm going to just be honest with you. Either they're not doing opt-ins at all, right? Which just hurts my heart because I'm a web designer. And sometimes I'll go to people's websites and they have the sign-up form, but it's just there to look pretty. It doesn't actually go anywhere or do anything, and that's the worst. But then the next one is people who have the opt-in forms and they give away a freebie, right? They give away a free ebook or, they give away like a free, I don't know, they say, hey, free shipping with purchase in my boutique and go sign up. But then that's it. Literally, that's it. It goes no further than that. So their freebie doesn't pay them because they just keep giving stuff away in the hopes that somebody will eventually buy. The problem with that is there's a complete disconnect between the thing that they gave away and the things that they sell. Where's the disconnect? The disconnect lies in the opt-in to upsell experience. Anybody have sign-up forms? Anybody giving stuff away for free? Free shipping? Free ebook? Anything like that? You can drop a yes in the comment box, let me know. And even for Facebook Live, because I know the comment box is there, whether you're watching live or via the replay, you can comment as well because I like to go back and see what people say. People are disconnected because You go, yay, I know I need a sign up form. Yay, I need to go give something away. Okay, I gave away an ebook, right? And then you did nothing else. And you're like, okay, hopefully because they got the ebook, they'll go back to the store. But you gave them the free ebook, they got the free ebook, and that was it. There was no follow-up sequence. Not a one. Hey, my girl Rochelle is on Facebook Live with me. What's up, sweetie? Listen, I'm doing the Facebook Live and the Periscope at the same time right now. So, like I said, the first step to the EACs of sales, this is not something I read in a book. This is my own personal system that I'm teaching y'all. The first step is to entice, attract, and compel. Write that down. There are 6 EACs. This is the first one. Okay, of the first one, I'm giving you the first word, which is free. F-R-E-E. And if you cannot get paid with free, that means that you are not working it to the best of your ability. And if you're going to give away something for free, you need to connect that freebie to your actual paid offers, because if there's a disconnect, meaning that you just give them the thing for free, they walk away, and then somehow you hope that to God that they come and buy. That's not how it works. How it's supposed to work is the minute you give them that freebie, you say, hey, I got your attention. You got that freebie? Yes. Okay, now, this is something else that's absolutely fabulous. I know you're going to love it. Go buy it now. Go buy it now. While you have their attention, you immediately go from that opt-in to an upsell. It's kind of like when you go to Sam's Club. I've got Sam's Club down the block, and my son, he absolutely loves when we go to Sam's Club on Saturdays, because they all have all of these samples out, right? These are free samples, but they make money with these free samples because the minute you put that thing in your mouth, they go, okay, if you go to aisle 2, you can go buy that. And of course, you know, your little one is sitting beside you like, mommy, go get it. True. Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. See, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. These are not strategies that I'm pulling out of my ass. You laughing at me right now. These are not strategies that I'm pulling out of my ass, okay? These are strategies that, number one, I've learned. These are tried and true business strategies that work, from the small business to the Fortune 500 business. And these are strategies that you should be implementing, but the process is that you are so used to them as a consumer, you've not identified them as an entrepreneur. And you've not figured out how to use these sales strategies in your business. And so what I'm telling you guys is, for me, number one, because I work with a lot of women entrepreneurs who are highly driven, who have 15 things that they want to do right now. They want to write the book. They want to do the event. They want to do the coaching. They want to create a course. They want to do 15 things right now. They come to me and they're crying. They're overthinking. They're overwhelmed. They're overspending. Somebody just said, that's me. They're overspending and underperforming. If I hit you in the gut right now, because it's real talk, underperforming because you want to do everything right now and you're doing absolutely nothing because you have not simplified the process. I make money every single day because I simplify the process. Yes, I've got a lot of things that I sell. Yes, I have a store, but simple means this, okay? Like, again, I told you guys, quite a few you just jumped on the call, so I'm going to say it again. Simple is an acronym. I didn't learn it in a book. This is my system, so if you go take it, you better credit and you better say you learned this from Sister Sense. S-I-M-P-L-E. Select, item, market, promote, link, engage. Select item, market, promote, link, engage. Simple. Okay, I didn't learn this in a book. I created the system because this is what I do. This is what works for me. You have to select one thing. So right now, when it comes to selecting that one thing, you've got to consistently learn how to sell that one thing. If you can't find at least 7 to 100 different ways, I just saw Rochelle jump on my Facebook Live, and it's so funny because I remember back in the day, Rochelle would say, I can't tell you 100 different things to sell, but I can teach you 100 ways to sell one thing. And I'm like, yes! Rochelle is the boss at that. If you can't find at least 7, hell 100, but if you can't find at least 7 ways, I'll tell people I got this from Sister Sense. There you go. Bam. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you for that. That's all you got to do. You just got to keep it real, right? Give credit where credit is due. That's all you got to do. If you can find 7 to 107 different ways to sell one thing consistently, you're in the right direction. At the end of the day, it's not about the cute photos. At the end of the day, it's, that professional pose that everybody does, and they looking all cute and fly. Like, yeah, I'm a 6-figure chick, and I'm living at my mama's house, and I'm trying to buy stuff on my credit card. And I got 15 bills to pay. Listen, I ain't trying to hurt nobody's feelings, but I'm trying to keep it real. At the end of the day, if you are not consistently, you see, you laughing at me right now. If you are not consistently selling, it's all right, sweetie. If you are not consistently selling, that is where your problem is. Your problem is not Facebook ads. Your problem is not social media. Your problem is not that your list is too big or too small. Because let me tell you something right now. Real talk, if I was to tell you the size of my list, your mouth would be on the floor. I got a decent sized list, but it doesn't have to be a huge list because I know how to sell well. I'm just being transparent. So at the end of the day, you've got to learn how to sell well, big list or small list, Facebook ads or no Facebook ads. Because let's just be real. Facebook ads goes away tomorrow. What the hell are you going to do to get people? What the hell are you going to do when Facebook goes away, right? Whether Facebook is here or not, marketing and sales is going to be here forever. So you've got to learn the fundamentals. And the fundamentals is free. People like free, right? That's one of the fundamentals anyway. So I got off on a tangent, but I said to you guys, I'm going to talk to you about the EAC to sales. And the first one being entice, attract, compel. Entice, attract, compel. You've got to use trigger words that motivate people to buy. One of those trigger words is free. You've got to teach people how to get excited about what you do, and people like free. So I said, liken it to when you go to your favorite Sam's Club and you see all those free samples. You've got to learn how to get paid for free. The first strategy I said is opt-ins to upsells. If you want to give something away for free, immediately you have to upsell them to the paid offer. So when they go and put that good in their mouth and they're like, ooh, I like that, it tastes so good, you're like, okay, go to aisle 7, it's $14.95, you pick it up today, you buy 2, you get 1 free. Yay! You go and you get that, take that free offer and you make it a paid one. Okay? That's a strategy. First of all, you have to know the strategy exists. Then second of all, you've got to figure out how to take that strategy and apply it to your business. When to apply it to your business, you test it, you tweak it, and then you move on to the next thing. But you consistently work and work until you make sure that you can sell one thing and then many things, generate the type of revenue that you're looking to generate online. So listen, I have 6 awesome EACs I want to share with you. I want to tell you more about free because this is just the tip of the iceberg. I'm going to be real with you. I do this all day, every day. So what I'm sharing with you here is just the beginning. For 28 days, I want to share with you some awesome things that you can do to monetize, to sell, to really figure out what to focus on, and to simplify the process. Simplify, Serve, and Sell, the 28-day challenge, is over at sistasense.com/simple, SIMPLE. And if you have any questions for me about the process, just email me, sistasense@gmail.com, so that I can answer those questions. It's the second quarter. Can you believe that, guys? It's the second quarter. I have to figure out what summer camp my kid is going to. I'm going to figure out what we're doing during the summertime. It's the second quarter already, which means that if you are still feeling overwhelmed, if you still are sitting on the stuff that you said you were going to do in January and you haven't done it yet, chances are it's because the process is too overcomplicated for you. And we need to strip away at all the things that are making it complicated so that you can actually implement and make things happen. So I'm going to end this live stream session for you guys today, and I'm just going to share one more thing that you can just kind of write down and take to heart. I want you to simplify to amplify. Simplify to amplify. That simply means I want you to simplify the process so that you can amplify your success. If you can just strip away at everything that's making you feel overwhelmed, that's making you feel stuck, to the point where all you focus on is bringing in them sales. All you focus on is every day I'm going to sell this product, I'm going to serve my audience, I'm going to see them PayPal pings, I'm going to bring in that bank, I'm going to actually help people do what I believe I've been called to do. If you can do that, That's the most important thing. Hey, Mama Jennifer, what's up, sweetie? Jumping on my scope today. Thank you. That's the most important thing. At the end of the day, I know that it's easy, especially on a space like Facebook or Periscope, when you see some of your sheroes and your heroes, your entrepreneurial crushes. It's so easy to get lost in their success that you can't figure out where your own is, because you're so looking at everybody being popular. You're forgetting at the end of the day what's most important for you as an entrepreneur is to be profitable. So if you want to be profitable, you got to strip away at the overcomplications and the perceptions of everybody else's popularity, so you can focus on the real good, not the feel good, not the, ooh, look at them and all their pretty pictures and all their exposure and all their views. Nah. We don't want to focus on the feel good. We got to focus on the real good. The real good is when you got your bank account right, when you got your mind right, when you serving your people, when you selling your products, and you feel like your business is moving forward. I can jump on here, I can do these good goods with you guys, but then I can just sit on my porch, sip my sweet tea, hang with my family, and be in a quiet space. Because I know that whether I'm Facebook Living or I'm Periscoping or not, I'm consistently selling online. That's what matters most, okay? That's what you got to do as an entrepreneur. Keep it simple. So alrighty, my loves, I'm about to jump off so I can do what I need to do. And if you are interested in learning how I do this so that you can do the same, don't forget sistasense.com/simple. Head on over there for the Sister Sense Simplify, Serve, and Sell 28-day challenge so I can show you how to knock this stuff out, bring in that money, and make it happen. So hopefully I'll see you guys here next time. I don't know when, but I will see you guys here next time. If you feel like this is something that helped you, just share it. Share it with your followers and say, listen, if you want to make sense of making money online, check out LaShanda, aka Sister Sense. And if you have any questions, you can email me, sistersense@gmail.com. Alrighty, guys, stay blessed, and I'll see you later.